Welcome to Biomutant.
Hey everyone! Welcome back to some more Let's Play Biomutant. In the last episode, we left the Jagdi Fortress and proceeded to make our way down to the first Myriad outpost, where we are hoping to join their assault against it and claim it for the tribe that we just joined. We encountered our old village where we had lost our parents as well, came under the attack of the large creature in the introduction, who I believe was out to destroy our town and kill our parents, because our town and parents did the same thing to his town and his parents when he was young. That's my current belief. We learned a little more about Texanol, and we are about to walk out into an old brickworks facility that Toxanol had created. Apparently, they constructed these cities and then abandoned them as work moved to other locations. Now, before we go any further, I have installed the new version of the game. Had to download the entire thing from GOG and then reinstall the whole thing. And I'm hoping that our save slot is still here and works with it. I believe they've added some okay, yes. So they added an option for dialogues to have gibberish and the narrator, or one or the other now. So we can disable the narrator and leave the gibberish on, and we can still leave the speech on, so that we'll hear the narrator when he speaks normally now. Such as when we're looking at the Toxanol pictures or posters, and when he's describing certain cities as we enter them, as opposed to him talking over the gibberish or explaining what the creatures are saying. So that's cool. There's been a bunch of other changes that this patch added, and I don't actually know what any of them are. So what I'm going to do is check some settings really quick. Just to make sure I'm happy with everything. I believe they've adjusted combat slightly as well. Going to increase the field of view a bit. Okay, so I think that will do. Let's begin exploring this ruins, I suppose. Okay, so first off, we've got something new in the upper left-hand corner of the screen. It says New Wung Fu. So let's see, how do I access that? When you find a new weapon type, you will be able to spend upgrade points to unlock special attacks for that weapon type. So because we got the Power Fist, we can now put points into learning Power Fist abilities. And it looks like we unlock all the basic abilities just by having it in our inventory, and we can spend those upgrade points to unlock combos. From what I can tell, the combos are very similar from all the melee weapons. It's the same combo input. It's just you have to spend upgrade point to be able to do it with the weapon that you just found. Oh, sorry, the weapon type that you just found. Okay, well, let's begin searching this place. Hopefully we can find some better equipment. We're still using the stuff we began our adventure with. The music as we explore these places will seem very sad to me. Very, what's the word? Melancholy? So this was a diner of some sort, or a small restaurant. Being in it with our character gives an appreciation for how big humans are compared to us. We are indeed the size of like a fox. A small one at that. We'll want to find all the things that are hidden in this town. Thankfully, now that I've done this once before, so I know we don't have to do any crazy amount of jumping to get to any of them. containers maybe for fruits or vegetables. Or possibly you grabbed one of these containers and went upstairs to do shopping. I don't remember seeing a sign outside this building, so I don't know off the top of my head what it could have been. Okay, so yeah, so the shop was downstairs. And yeah, probably fruits or vegetables in there. Looks like the company was a Asian company? The symbols outside will remind me of some of the store advertisement signs I've seen from streets in Japan. And we're going to see a lot of... I'm going to get this wrong, I think. But I'm going to try anyway. Is this kanji? Is that how you say it? Is the writing that the corporation seem, or the people who worked for it seem to use? We'll take a look at all the equipment. However, I'll take a look at all the equipment off-screen after we're done searching these ruins. And I'll show our character off when I'm all done doing so. I'll have broken... Actually, I guess I'll show you breaking down stuff really quick as well. And I'll explain a little bit more I've learned about the cost of items. Like, we're going to... When we look over... Actually, I guess we can do this right now. So when we go to our gear, anything new will have a star at it. Like, if we find a piece of gear that could be equipped here. And here's what we'll look like with this. This doesn't look so bad. And I guess we pick up some resistance. So I'm hoping to gain a hat that has like a wide brim on it. But we'll equip this because there's no reason not to. We get some... Well, there is, if it makes us look bad, but this doesn't look terrible. So we'll actually equip it. Do you see the price that it's worth over there? $8.50? That's how much we value it as. But that's not what we'll get for it if we bring it to a merchant and try to sell it to them. Because that's based on our charisma. We will earn significantly less green trying to when we sell it, because our charisma is not very high. Yeah, see what I mean? The banners and advertisements on the shops. The cow looks like someplace that would sell milk candy or so on. Right, let's look to the side of the street while we're here. And I'm not sure what would have been in here. Because I don't understand why these benches were here. This looks like the... Books? Although these look like they must have held some sort of refreshments. Land of the Rising Sun. Let's stick to our right. And we'll sweep around and explore those places soon. The epic loot, I believe, is in the building to the left of the milk candy, or the dairy product place. Yes. The dairy produce place. Let's also stay at this level before we go downstairs and begin exploring more of the ground floor. And this is where, I guess you could buy mutant cats. I guess the changes were happening at some point when this place was built. They decided to try to sell three-legged, demon-looking cats. We're not going downstairs. Yep, I've got no clue what this place sold. Whatever this was a symbol for, it's long been forgotten. That, what we just saw on the wall, was shadows. The day, there is a day, there is night, there is also at least rain in the game. So there is some weather. Ooh, hello. I didn't really want to go downstairs, but I guess we will. A plum for an automatic rifle.
A FLUSH-STOOL from the back in time. It's an apparatus that sink-sunks yellow juice and brown bobs. Let's try out the brush away. See if you can off-chase some drip droppings.
I love the vocabulary used by the creatures and the narrator here to describe things. It seems somehow appropriate that these creatures would describe these things this way.
Seems like the tighteners on the piping need to be unturned correctly to drain the FLUSH-STOOL.
Oh,
just a few moves left. Make them count. That's the kind of trouble you really want to wash away.
And look at this headgear. But we've just learned that gear is level locked. And this is one of the two things I absolutely detest in games. I hate level locked gear. So first off, we're not even allowed to look at it either. We picked up another piece of headgear from that toilet. We can't see what that is either. I hate level locked gear in games. Because why are we finding higher level gear? Give me the low level stuff so I can use it right now. And because it's going to sit in my inventory, and odds are I'm just going to forget all about it rather than use it. And we can find gear in this game that is significantly higher level than us. I found gear for level when we would have reached level 30. When I was level, I think, 8. And I hate that. There's no storage or chest that we can store stuff in either, like in The Witcher 3. So I can't even take it out of my inventory and leave it someplace else. So I also run the risk of accidentally selling it. And you see that right there, small health pack? I don't know why the game can't do that for all the health packs I find, rather than having a massive pop-up for the health packs. I don't think the pop-ups for health packs were warranted. I mean, I guess the health packs would argue that it absolutely was. But I'm sorry, health packs. While we really need you and everyone likes you, I don't care about your feelings very much. What's the other thing I really hate about level locked gear? Sorry, in addition to level lock gear, that would be a save system which only works via checkpoints, like Batman Arkham Asylum, I think, was one of them, where I was unable. I couldn't save the game manually, if I recall correctly. But any game which robs me of the ability to save anywhere I want is a game I hate. Oh, Hard Reset did that, right? No, you could save anywhere you wanted in Hard Reset. I just didn't realize that was the case until some way in, and that's on my shoulder, on my head, not on the game's. But yeah, I have played several games where there was only a checkpoint system. And while that's probably easier to do from a coding standpoint, it's very frustrating as a YouTuber to have that. Because if I make a mistake in recording, like I forget to actually hit record when I start my session, or I have sound or video issues, or there's some other problem, and I've made progress before I've realized it, that sucks. Because suddenly You found the track! I'm amazed it wasn't destroyed. Do you mean the path we're on right now? And was this place ever nice? Apparently we leveled up for finding the road here. Which is a bit weird, because we were at this road before. We had to walk right here Oh, is it this? Is it really? Is that it? So we found what looks like a small amount of footsteps. And that's it. Well, I'm not going to say no to a level. So last time we took points in vitality. I think this time we'll put points into agility.
Faster, better.
I'm going to check agility really quick now that, after, of course, I put a point into it. Increase your overall speed. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. I don't know if guns have any sort of primary requirement. I'm worried they do. Certain weapons or armor will require, I believe, certain stats in order to wield it. And really quick, while I'm here, let's spend that upgrade point. I don't want to take dual-wielding guns. So, I guess we'll just hold on to this one. And I did earn some more mutation points, if I recall correctly. So let's spend another one of these points on an upgrade. And let's grab more anti-biohazard. We'll say that we have quite a bit of that in our blood. And that is one of the reasons why we were able to touch that fluid without losing our arm. It just changed it on us instead. Okay, well, let's go in here and go behind the counter. And I believe we'll find some epic loot back here. Unless they moved it. Or it's random. So I may wear that hat instead. Oh, okay. We can now wear the Keep It Together, which I don't like the look of it all, so we're not going to do that. I like this. I just wish it didn't hide our eyes. And I wish the top was cut open so I could see my ears. We're going to lose Kai energy. But we will pick up 2% crit. Oh, we lose a lot of resistances as well, but I don't care. We'll wear this instead. Now, for our Mulchi, I'm going to scrap this. And we'll get a handful of bits. And we'll need those bits to actually attach add-ons or the like. The game did not do a good job explaining how that works during the crafting tutorial we had in the flashback, unfortunately. It just told us that we can do this, and that we unlocked the capability of doing it. But we'll see it in more detail after we're done exploring more of this town. So we got a shotgun part. That looks pretty amazing. We also grabbed an energy pack and a health pack. So, no. We'll wait to do the crafting until after I'm done exploring more of the town. Based on the glow, I'm expecting a green item under this. Ooh, a better, arguably, maybe, better sword blade. We'll see how that compares to our current weapon. After we're done searching this.
Look at that. A fry sparker from the back in time. Hardware that fix-cooked provisions. Try it out. See if it still works. Looks like the fry sparker's knobs need to be in sync if you want to get the hardware working.
So I think if I rotate to RB, the white arrow goes up. Oh! What? That's weird. Okay. Down makes me go to the next one of these. And I think we want that facing down.
Just a few moves left. Make them count. It's a Fry Sparker mindset. Boom, you got something. It's not exactly what you wanted, but you got it right away.
Actually, this looks amazing. Let's take this. We can use it. It's our level. Netra pants. Holy crap, worth 5,000. And they don't look bad either. That's nice. Let's put them on. So we'll pick up a huge amount of armor, a large amount of Kai energy, and look at those resistances this has. That's amazing. And now we'll scrap our just pants. And the short skirt we picked up, we don't want that either. So the loot I'm finding is quite different than the loot I had gotten earlier. Remember again, everyone, that I am re-recording this part. I was pretty unhappy with the gamma level earlier. And I had gotten some, I think it's called Hakama, or Hakama, pants. They look like they belonged to an Aikido, they belong to a Aikido. They belonged to, they would be worn if you were practicing Aikido. And they were acceptable. I was finding lots and lots of skirts, but that leaves my nether regions exposed, so I'm not really interested in wearing them on our character. Alright, so that was the cake place. So now we're going into the dairy place. Maybe this looks better? Oh, we can see our eye slightly, but no. So, when I play games that have clothing which is actually representable on your character, I really care about the way I look. If I can't alter the way my character looks, then it's mostly stats that I care about. When it comes to Dark Souls, for example, I'm a Fashion Souls type of player. Oh, we were up here before, I think, Tim. Yeah, this was the microwave. Let's see, can we make it over here? Alright, and there's nothing up in this area. I spent a good 40 minutes running around on the roofs, and I couldn't find anything secret up there. And I don't think we've found everything in Bricktown. There's another old world gadget somewhere, so there's a building somewhere we haven't entered yet. Yeah, I'm a Fashion Souls player. I've got to look the part. And more than that, I really like making thematic characters in any of the games I play. If you see me play my Underrail series, you'll note that I make characters based on other, like, characters from anime or cartoons or TV shows or stuff of that sort. I'm playing through with Decker, a character based on the character Decker from Invisible Ink at the moment. A fantastic stealth game, by the way, if you've never heard of it before. I think we were in here before. Yep. And why are you glowing down there? Didn't we search this already? I thought we searched this already. We did. Okay. The game's confused. Okay. So, I guess since we're right here, let's mark Bricktown. I can't imagine we'll ever come back here, though, for any reason. Like the same thing with the Jaggy Fortress.
Let's see.
I don't know how the shopkeepers work in this game. I do not know if after a certain amount of time elapses, they begin selling different things, or if they only ever sell the same things in their shops. Hopefully they actually mix it up. And this way it would encourage me to actually go back to the shops I found before.
Never thought I'd see a clothes soaker from the long gone again. It's an up cleaner of unwash, the clean-cut way to unstain garb.
I think, you know, have I heard this narrator before? Is this the same guy who does the Vermintide speech? The bartender in Vermintide? I think it is. He sounds very similar to him.
You need to get the pegs lined up to get the clothes soaker rolling. Just a few moves left. Make them count. You really put a spin on it.
Okay, that helmet is not going to look better than what I've currently got, and we can't even wear it. It requires level 7 anyway. So now I'm also confused, because the pants we got are flippin' amazing. They look cool. They have fantastic resistances. Those are in the 40s, right? Yeah, 42 heat, 48 cold, 30% moon resistance. I still have no idea what the moon resistance is. And they're worth 5,000 bucks. Green. That's the most expensive item I have found yet in the game. Of course, I didn't play it for very long, but still, that's incredible. And there's no level requirement on those. That seems like that would be much higher, like, that seems like that should have a level requirement on it. Like, look at these pants. These pants require level 8. They have less resistance, we get less Kai energy, and less armor. It seems, is it just random? The game spawns equipment and the level for it is just, it randomly assigns a level to it at some points? This is obviously where you bought toasters from. Screaming toasters. Unless that was supposed to be like a some sort of boombox or something. And I think that was the last item. The last thing we found here? Yep. Oh, but that's weird. Old world gadgets are still highlighted white. But we found everything there is to find here. Well, actually, Jim, that's probably not true. But we found all of the things we can get credit for there. Looks like there's a dungeon over there of some sort. I see a tunnel for a train. Oh yeah, everyone, notice this as well. There's no real place. I mean, I see the places for you to park your cars here. But this does not look like a very friendly place for cars at all. I don't know where they would go or how they would even get up here. There's stairs to get up here. There's no, like, ramp to drive your car around. And I refuse to believe people are so lazy that they drive themselves just a few feet down the road to the train. Plus, there's public transportation down below. We do see a lot of cars scattered around, but I guess they weren't coming from this place. That's tempting. I don't know where that would go. But I think we will help the Jagni with their first assault. I'm still not sure about working with the Jagni the entire time. I don't think that's a thing my character would really do. I want to destroy the World Eaters, not help them devour the Tree of Life. Alright, now I think we have a combat right here. Or up ahead. I remember fighting some people near the city. So we'll see that soon. It's been fun, though, to explore. I really like the exploring in this game. I thoroughly searched this town in an earlier go-through of it. By the way, I spent probably close to an hour and a half searching this. I don't think I want... Oh, there we go. Okay, so... let's walk here. And stop. Let's go ahead and do some crafting. So first off, we did find some other gear. So we found this sledge pad. No reason not to wear it. We have an extra shoulder spot. Yeah, look at this. Why would I... Our current pants are better in every way than the skinny pants. In fact, the skinny pants are so skinny that we don't even get to wear them because they're higher level. Oh, maybe that's what it is. The higher level we are, the more weight we're losing, so then we can fit into our skinny jeans. But I don't think they looked as good as what we're currently wearing, so we're gonna keep our current pants. All right, so let's see. So I don't think we don't have any gear there. So okay, let's explain some of these what we're seeing up here in case anyone's watching this video and they're trying to learn how to play the game. Inventory contains all the items which are not gear. So all your various healing items, parts will be found here. Gear is the equipment you are finding. Crafting is where you edit the gear or add add-ons to it, or create new gear for the slot you are hovering over. All of your weapons are main hand weapons, with the exception of if you learned dual wielding, in which case your offhand is where you go to. And I want to especially thank my brother Dave, who pointed this out to me, because I was so confused about where I went to do crafting. I could not figure it out, and I thought I needed to find upgrade benches to do that crafting. So what we're going to do here, I think, is try to make a better weapon than what we currently have. Crafting and modifying gear requires certain resources as seen here. Scrapping parts and gear that you don't want will give you resources needed to craft, mod, and upgrade items. The quality level of the item will be shown here. Higher quality weapons deal more damage. The quality of an item can be upgraded at an upgrade bench. The material that the item is made of will be shown here. Better materials make for stronger, more powerful weapons. The material of an item can be upgraded at an upgrade bench. Some pieces and add-ons have special effect on them, or can have a special effect on them if I can remember to use all the words in the sentence. These can deal hazard damage depending upon the special effect. The combination of quality, material, and hazardous damage defines the overall rarity of the weapon. Upgrading a weapon will increase the rarity as well as the base stats. Each weapon has a different number of mod slots available to craft parts to. Okay, so let's take a look. We got a big blade. That actually looks a lot... That looks very similar to our current blade. In fact, I think it's exactly the same thing. So if I go here and I use our big blade... Oh, by the way, notice down below the crafting cost. It's going to take us 3 gears and 1 chip to use this as the base type. And then we would want to add a handle. And we can see that this weapon that we're about to make with either of these handles will do slightly more damage than our current weapon. It's at this point, once again, I want to point out how I don't like the damage that's listed here. I feel like it's hard to judge how much better a weapon is if the damage starts out in the hundreds. I'd rather this be like 26 through 40 to start, or something to that effect. In any case, we can see this weapon is slightly better. But still, better is better, so I think we'll go ahead and do it. And I don't really care about 2 extra min damage, considering how little damage we're doing to enemies at this moment. In fact, this may not even be considered a... Well, actually, we do get +1 crit chance. Oh, actually, hold on. So, let's go to our big blade and modify it. Can we... We cannot... Okay, can we? take it apart? Oh, okay, so we do indeed have the blade part. So if I was to change the handle... Okay, so we could slightly edit our weapon. So instead of creating a new weapon, which does the same... which would do slightly less damage but have 1% crit, and cost us all those crafting components, we could instead just swap out the handle. In this case, I don't think it's probably worth it to spend those crafting materials. So we're not going to bother crafting. But what we should do is add an add-on to this. So we'll get some armor piercing plus 1% to crit if I add the corkscrew someplace. So let's add it here. Oh, and our damage goes up too. There we go. We just slap a random thing onto the blade somehow through the power of mutant magic. And now our blade does a little more damage, has more armor pierce, and a little more critical chance. Now, however, I think we will try to craft something for our main hand, but we're going to go to ranged weapons. And I can't craft because I don't have all the parts at the moment. Okay. Oh, I guess I was going to do this off screen, but I guess we'll do it on screen. So now that we're done searching that place, let's go look at all the gear we have. Do we have anything left over? Okay, so we're going to scrap our waddy top. If I scrap this, I think I'd rather sell that. It's only going to be worth like a fourth of the price, what I see here. Probably closer to $350. I still think we'll sell it. Do we have anything else? You can scrap and sell equipment that you can't wear yet. Okay, so that's it. We could also scrap like add-ons. We could scrap the parts we found. Some of the handles we could scrap as well if we don't care about them. But at the moment, we'll just hold on to that stuff. It may prove useful.
It's Peekaboo Park. Young ones love this sort of place.
If you look down there, I can see someone waiting to ambush us. We can hear some snarling, so now we absolutely know they're there. Looks like there's a cage suspended on the... Oh, what is that called? Handrails? There's two baddies down there, which means that there's probably a third somewhere. We'll let them stay at the moment. Let's explore the actual park. Oh, I wanted to take the slide. Okay, so we know there's enemies down here, so let's... Something I began talking about in a previous episode but didn't fully explain is that I was so not used to how the ranged camera was trying to work here. It does lock onto an enemy, but then your bullets are fired not directly at him, but anywhere in that spread. Oh, this is a new change as well, everyone. I've heard that this patch has made it so that quite often the NPC's gibberish has been cut down in its length. Maybe they only did that for the tutorial, but I've been worried they did it for all the NPCs. I would prefer if they kept it for the same length, and if it bothered us, we could just disable either the viewer or the gibberish, which they did add as well. So, I'm a little worried that we might be talking to some NPCs and they might not see they might not say anything because the amount of gibberish has been lowered in this patch. So I think we'll say, "Let me help." Ah, that's a spark of light in you. I like the light. Wait, what's there to like about light? It hurts to look at. Not as much as it hurts to look at you. Always making this personal. And you're always trying to pretend it's not. So, this is what I really don't understand about this. We say, "Let's help," and we don't do anything, and the guy walks off. And if we said, "I'll leave you to your fate," I guarantee you we would have uppercutted him in the face and killed him. Like, why? I don't understand at all. It seems rather meaningless to have this light dark side karma mechanic in the game. That is a stock. Do we have enough now to make a gun? No, we need a muzzle. Okay. It's better, but I don't like the look of it at all. Well, it matches our outfit in color. Nah, I like to look at the mesh pie better than the too tough red beanie. If I scrap this, how much is it worth? Yeah, let's just sell this. Or should I scrap it? There's no weight in the game for items in your inventory. Oh, is it raining? Hey! I love weather effects in every game. And they made the rain look good, too. It's not like bright drops of water. It still looks dark. I like it.
That's a myriad tribe outpost.
I thought I heard... I do hear fighting. I do want to kill the big guy first if I can. Alright, that should make the rest of this easier. say you like it. Right in your face. Looks like the people up ahead just didn't want to be bothered. They just want to be left alone to eat their dinner. And where are my friends? Oh! They left me to fight on the other side of the bridge. Well, that's not going to go over very well for us. And I'm in super mode at the moment. Okay, there we go. It just ended. Oh, and the bodies are gone. Is that right? Oh, okay. So hopefully they didn't have anything on them because they vanish. I guess, just like Unreal, the flies eat them if they're left out left out on the ground for longer than 5 seconds. So I guess this is probably a myriad held town here. He's glad we're not a myriad because of how evil we seem. I guess they're waiting for the shop to open. Unfortunately, I don't think the civilians have anything special for us. It's just a little bit of flavor talking with them. This seems like a Jagni place also, with judging from the trenches. Oh, but Tim, nothing stops the other clans from building trenches. And it feels like everyone we've been playing the game for an hour, so I'm tempted to stop. First, let's go to our gear. Do I have any add-ons? We do. We have a twin clamp, so we can give our armor a little more armor. So I think when we reach
the Vespidat outpost, longtime home of the Myriad tribe.
When we reach our assault group, when we see it, we'll call the session there, and we'll actually raid the outpost in the next episode. Yep, that's all I got. Let's talk about what other games have had trenches in them. Think it really quick, as long as you're walking through trenches. So I mean, there's obviously like the World War II games, right? Like Day of Defeat and what have you. I'm thinking of a very old game I played that had trenches in it. The Gauntlet arcade game back in the 90s. One of the last stages in it, you would travel through the trenches to get to the final boss, if I recall correctly. And there's our team. Alright, everyone. So let's stop here. And we'll begin the assault in the next episode. So I will see you guys then. Thanks for watching. Yep, and we'll head on in there and begin the chaos in the next episode. So I'll see you guys then. Take care, everyone.